Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Finally, Raila Odinga declared the official start of countrywide mass action. Before we proceed, let's listen in briefly to Raila Odinga. In this video, I want us to dig deep into those remarks by Raila Odinga for Kenyans to understand what's going on here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Raila is calling for countrywide mass action, a mass action that will be in various forms: peaceful picketing, peaceful protests, boycotts, strikes, disobedience, peaceful petitions, peaceful sittings, and peaceful demonstrations. So in other words, Raila wants Kenyans to own the mass action. If you are in a workplace and you are not happy with William Ruto's government, you can decide to picket or to riot or to boycott. All these are protected in the Constitution. And Raila is giving some reasons why he's calling for the mass action: high cost of living, overtaxation by an illegitimate regime, importation of GMO, attempts by Ruto to single-handedly reconstitute IBC, victimization of the Cherera 4 commissioners for standing with the truth, judicial capture by Ruto, accumulation of all powers where William Ruto is buying members of parliament and he has already compromised the judiciary. So the elected leaders are not representing the people. So the people must take the power, or rather must exercise the power directly. We are also seeing a two-tribe regime. We are seeing the government creating unconstitutional offices, spouses, daughters, and sons' offices, targeted sackings in the civil service, divisions along religious and sectoral lines, ICC suspects murder, the likes of Yebei, grabbing of public land, regardless mismanagement of relief food when it was Adio in the Moi regime, declaration of the government as a company of shareholders. Those are some of the reasons why Raila Odinga is calling for countrywide mass action. Initially, he had given William Ruto 2 weeks to act on some of these things, but William Ruto has failed to act. So the demonstration or the mass action will be in those forms. And on the 20th March this month, all Kenyans will converge in Nairobi. And that will be a date with destiny in Nairobi. Let's dig this. Why is Raila Odinga talking of 20th March this month? Because he has made it very clear that on 20th March this month, Kenyans will converge in Nairobi. I believe there are two main reasons why Raila is talking of 20th. The first reason, today is 9th, 20th is about 11 days away. During this time, or rather in this duration, there will be protests, riots, picketing across the country. This will help in building momentum for 20th date with destiny. In that in this duration, Kenyans will now be charged enough against William Ruto's government. And that's a wonderful strategy, a strategy Raila Odinga and his team might have borrowed from Sri Lanka. Because in the Sri Lankan revolution, it started, and then the climax was when the people converged in the capital, Colombo, and that forced the president, the then President Gotabaya, to flee the country. Sri Lanka's revolution took about 3 months. In this case, Raila Odinga is just building a momentum for the 20th. And I'm very sure and very certain that if Raila and his team can convince 1 million Kenyans to converge in Nairobi, 1 million Kenyans, William Ruto will be forced to quit. Because the police, not even the army, will be able to contain that number. And I'm saying that because even before Raila's call for mass action, already Kenyans had started their protests, a sign they were already fed up with William Ruto and his government. Ruto has already stepped on everyone's toes. We are seeing as increased university and colleges fee. University fee is being increased from 16,000 to 52,000. An increment of about 300%. Help loans has been done away with. I'm very sure that even the students across Kenya themselves, the university students, will be more than willing to join this protest against a government oppressing them. Kazi Mtani has been done away with. Subsidies on basic commodities have been done away with. Corrupt individuals, their cases are being dropped for them to serve in government. Overtaxation. We are seeing elected leaders being bought like goats. Elected leaders who should be actually talking on behalf of the people, they have been bought. We are seeing a regime very keen on muzzling every arm of government, every institution. We are seeing a dictator in the making. All those, in my honest opinion, are things that have already angered Kenyans, and this mass action is just going to help Kenyans in actually relieving that tension by telling William Ruto, Kenya is not his. In less than 7 months, Ruto's office has spent over 9 billion Kenya shillings. The expenditure is on allowances and luxuries. A government that is saying it's pro the hustlers. What is Ruto's government doing? Promise after promise. After 3 months, after 4 months, it's a government just giving promises and passing the blame to Uhuru Kenyatta that Uhuru messed the economy. All these things, ladies and gentlemen, are reasons enough that will force Kenyans to converge in Nairobi on 20th. Should that happen, William Ruto will be forced to quit. It's something that will most definitely happen. If only 1 million people will converge in the city, Ruto will go. Another reason why Raila is giving 20th, Raila is trying to give William Ruto time to see if William Ruto can act on some of these complaints. Somebody saying that the government of Kenya is a limited company of shareholders. That's an insult. Somebody saying that if you never voted for us, then don't expect service delivery. That's just a mockery. A government clearly, in what this is a government that is coming out as insane. Yes, everything the government is doing, they are just getting it wrong. All this have boiled to a point. Kenyans are now tired and are most definitely ready for revolution. And that's why we have been seeing protests across the country. If the Azimio Brigade can organize it very well, they'll succeed in kicking William Ruto out of State House. Power is temporary. Ruto does not own Kenya. That's one thing Kenyans should and must know. Let me stop there. In case you are watching us, but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. If you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis.